From this image to this next one, there's a gap of 16 years, 764 games, 85 goals and 23 titles, 28 if we count those achieved with the Spanish national team. Xavi Hernandez is the player with the best title record in the history of Spanish football. Back in 1999, the midfielder from Terrassa celebrated his first league title in a team commanded by Louis van Gaal, the coach who brought him into the first team, along with players such as Rivaldo, Guardiola or Patrick Kluivert. 6 years would have to go by then until he could lift another title, then with Frank Rijkaard on the bench. In a Barca team which was led by Ronaldinho, the midfielder won 5 titles, among them the Champions League in Paris. But Xavi's golden era would start in 2008 as Guardiola took over to turn Barca into the best team in the world. 6 out of 6 possible titles in 2009, a feat which no other club had achieved. The successful run would continue in the following years with 2 more leagues, a Copa del Rey and another Champions League, this time in Wembley. At an individual level, Xavi would come to be considered one of the best players in the world. He was the MVP of Euro 2008 and for 3 consecutive years he featured among the top 3 nominees for the Ballon d'Or. The last title that Xavi lifted was last season's Spanish Super Cup. On Saturday, he'll offer the fans his 8th League Cup. 23 titles which can turn into 25 if Barca succeeds in the Copa del Rey and the Champions League. No better way to say goodbye for Barca's captain.
I would just like to announce and confirm my departure from Barca at the end of the season. It's a definitive decision. It's been a difficult decision. It hasn't been easy for me to take. I've agreed it with my wife and my family and those close to me. I think it's the time to go. I feel that. I think having decided to stay a year, you can see what season we're doing, but I think now it's time to go. This season I haven't played that much. I still feel useful and important, but I think now is the time for a change. There's an exciting project awaiting me in Qatar. I will keep playing football there. I've signed a 2-year contract with Al Sadd. The next 2 seasons, there's an option for a 3rd season. I'd just like to thank the club. They've allowed me to choose the moment to leave. They've had great confidence in me and they've always valued me right until the end. In fact, the last 2 or 3 weeks, they've made me an offer to extend my contract until 2018, but I'd already taken my decision. My objective is to come back here one day as a sporting director, coach, whatever, but my idea is to come back. I've given everything, I think, for my club and for country. I've always tried to look out for the team above everything else, and that's it. I love this game. I'm a big football fan. I'm very happy how things have gone, how I performed, how I've made the most of my footballing qualities. I'm not leaving anything. I'm really happy. I think we just win the 2 titles that remain this season and say goodbye to the fans. I would like on Saturday to say goodbye to the fans because they've treated me fantastically during my whole career, so I'm happy. I'm really happy to have the end of my career here at Barca.